Welcome, grade 12s, yes, to Matrix Uploaded. You with Ashraf Patel, and today we're looking at budgets. Remember what we said? All of these sections are important in your preparation for your exams. So now what we're going to do, let's get right into budgets. The success of a business is largely dependent on how it is managed. Remember, that's what accounting is all about. So management plays the most important role in determining the way a business is run and also the direction in which that business is going. So obviously management must not only be able to think of current issues, but they also need to look ahead. They need to find solutions for future problems. They need to ensure that they are au fait with what could happen in the future. If we look at the main elements of management, what are these? 1, planning. 2, organizing. 3, leading. And definitely control, because we know accounting to be a control mechanism. That's right. That's what accounting is all about. Now, the question you may be asking is, where does budgets fit into all of these? Remember, budgeting forms an important part of planning and control. It is an effective tool which will assist management in the control of cash and also of receipts and payments. Now, who's going to use budgets? Of what importance is budgets? Definitely, it is used by business people. It's used by government. You see government preparing a budget as well. Remember, you or Joe citizen out there who is a salary or a wage earner. In fact, you as a student, you as a learner need to prepare a budget as well. Obviously, you have limited resources, and therefore you need to plan your weekly budget as well. You got people that are administering non-profitable organizations, so you can see the wide scope of where budgets would fit into our daily lives. And that is why we always stress and say accounting is a life skill. So no matter what profession you choose in your future, definitely you're going to need to draw up a budget. If you look at the informal sector of our economy, definitely that person who is running an informal business also needs to draw up a budget, and therefore you can see the importance of budgets in our daily lives. It would therefore become realistic to assume that somewhere in our lives, some of us would be preparing, others analyzing, and definitely preparing some kind of budget. Now, what's the purpose of preparing a monthly cash budget? Obviously, from your observations, it can assist you with future planning. It can also assist you with control over business operations. You can obviously see from this year in which way you need to control and lead the business. It's definitely going to assist management with decision making. And this is where you, as a grade 12 learner, needs to understand that 1 would be the preparation of the cash budget, and 2 would be, very important, the analysis and interpretation of that cash budget with results, and therefore you would need to analyze and make decisions. More about that later. You may have to redistribute your resources where necessary, depending on the need of the hour. It also assists you with the setting of targets for your business. Remember, in any business, there are certain targets that need to be met, and therefore, this is where budgets will come in and assist you in meeting those targets. It will also assist management with the effective utilization of cash resources. definitely you would be able to see this is where we need to utilize the cash in our business. A very important feature, grade 12s, is the control over expenditure. That is right. How am I controlling my expenditure? Because we all know that in today's times, this is key to the success of every business. So now, in taking all of these into consideration, you now need to ask yourself the following questions. What answers do you want to prepare for yourselves will be dependent on your cash budgets. In other words, having mentioned all of these factors, you now need to ask yourself, as a grade 12 learner, what type of question can I expect in the exams? Yes, you would be expected to draw up a cash budget, and very important, like I alluded to earlier on, you must be able to make decisions based on information that is provided to you. So guys, if you need to know how to make those decisions, if you want to know what type of responses you need to give, the place to be is Matrix Uploaded. And what are we going to do next? Stay tuned if you want to know more.